It is going to change, but yes, the next couple of days kind of stick with this overall calm pattern. Calm is one word for it. We have an air stagnation advisory in place. You're probably going, what does that mean? Great question. Let's dive in, because by the end of the week, we're not talking air stagnation, but instead snow and then rain. Snow for everyone and then rain. I'm already mad about it. 44 in terms of AQI, that's good. Tomorrow we likely dip toward unhealthy for sensitive groups. So it is one of those patterns that is going to get worse every single day. Basically, nothing's going to change in the atmosphere. We've got calm wind and sinking air. That pushes everything down to the ground. So the mountains kind of act as a bowl. We've got our, I don't know, I'm trying to make a Thanksgiving reference, but it's just not happening. Basically a bowl, and all of our air is just sitting in it. So everything we add to that air over the next couple of days is just going to stay on the ground. It's not going to go anywhere because of our ridge overhead. Look at that storm, that's pretty incredible. That eventually hits California, misses us. That's an El Nino pattern. Here is our ridge of high pressure. That is what keeps our sinking air in place and our calm atmosphere in place. It looks beautiful on the water vapor imagery. Once again, cool storm. Once again, here's our ridge, and then notice all of our moisture heads out to the east. We have to look way out there to find our next storm. It's a wild ride to get us there. So, air stagnation. Nothing really changes until we get to, say, Thursday. Wednesday, this pattern's still holding, but it's eventually going to be, did you see that storm hit California? That's what I was supposed to talk about first. The storm hits California and we miss out on it. This initial frontal boundary and then little storm spinning up back behind it is what's going to kind of break that overall stagnant pattern, kind of Wednesday night and then open the door. So what winds up happening is that pushes in. Notice everything goes down to the south. That's an El Nino pattern. Then this bad boy takes aim at us. There's Thursday, there's our storm in the northern Gulf, and watch what happens. It eventually moves in and hits us on Friday. Right now it's putting snow just about everywhere except for like Portland, Seattle, and southeast Washington, north central Oregon, the places that typically see rain. What winds up happening is that this initial storm eventually kind of opens up the door for an inclement weather pattern to settle in. However, what starts out as snow for us eventually starts changing. Longer range forecast models that go out a little further than the one we just talked about suggest warm and wet. Warm and wet isn't great when I'm hoping to cross-country ski into work. Instead, what it does is it bumps our temps up. Next few days, mid-30s during the day, down near 20 each night. That's our stagnant pattern. Friday, we've got that chance of snow. Saturday, Sunday, rain and snow. By Monday, it is guaranteed rain everywhere.